channel. My name is Jordan for those who do not know me, aka Juju, aka Juju Glam. Okay, anyways. So the look that I did today was more like a day glam. Honestly, I'm going to a birthday party, but I also have an event tonight and I'm not gonna have time to do my makeup in between. So I thought this was a really good look to wear to both and not look crazy. Sometimes I feel like when I go to places, they're like, why is this girl wearing fake lashes? Like, it's not necessary, but I just wanna let you know that it's always necessary. Anyway, so the look that I did, I definitely think more of you guys will want to try it at home because you can definitely wear it to work and it's really not that difficult. I could also probably have whipped this out in like 30 minutes had I not been talking about everything, so it's definitely an easy look. And you don't have to do the lashes. You do not have to do the wing. You can just do the shadows and it's still really pretty. So anyways, I hope you guys like it and make sure you give it a thumbs up if you do. And if you don't, please don't tell me because it hurts my feelings. And please keep watching. So the first thing that we're gonna do, of course, is start with our primer. And this is the Smashbox Photo Finish original primer. I'm just gonna rub it all over. Okay, I'm gonna start out doing my brows first. And I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Taupe. And I like to use the, it's the Anastasia brush, but honestly the number has wiped off because I've used it so much. I think it's the number 12. I'm not really sure, but it's the little flat angle brush and it's really like firm. It's really good for your brows. And right at the beginning of my brow, I start to do small strokes. And you just want to do it really lightly. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more product and start like flicking it up in my natural hair. Okay, and then once you have it kind of filled in like you want it, starting like right where the corner of my eye is kind of where I want my brow to start. And I'm gonna fill in this beginning part using the brush like downward and just flicking it up. So I just start down and then I just lightly flick it up. Okay, now using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, I'm just gonna brush it into my hair. Now I'm going to be using the MAC paint pot to kind of outline my brow. And I'm just going to bring this all the way down my eyelid because I like to use this as my eyeshadow primer. Now I'm going to go above my brow and just kind of carve out to really make my arch stand out. So there's something that I've learned recently and I kind of want to share it with you guys. This paint pot is literally amazing. Any place that you may get oily, if you just kind of dab it, like for instance, my nose, sometimes I notice like my foundation comes off during the day, or even like sometimes right here on my face, I'll notice like if I put my hands here, my foundation will rub off. If you put some of the Pro Longwear paint pot right underneath those problem areas, like sometimes maybe like your chin or the crease of your nose, I just kind of like dab it, and this is just really a thick concealer. And I like to use it before I put on my foundation. So now I'm gonna use the Studio Fix Fluid foundation from MAC. This is honestly the first time I've ever used it, so I'm excited to try it. I've been using the Pro Longwear, which is kind of more matte. This has more of a satin finish. But everyone at the counter convinced me to try it, so here I am. Okay, so now that my foundation is on, I'm going to use the L.A Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer. And this is the shade Porcelain. Honestly, this stuff is so cheap and it's so good. I don't know if I like it better than the Shape Tape, but it's definitely a really good, cheap alternative. I'm just gonna blend it all over. Okay, so once your concealer is nice and blended, you're always going to set your concealer. This is one of my tricks. People always ask me how my foundation doesn't move during the day, and honestly, I believe this is why. Now, this is my favorite one that I've tried, the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. It's a little bit more expensive, but honestly, it's worth it. You don't get the flashback, and it just really sets your makeup really pretty. And then lightly, just to kind of set the rest of your face, just take like a big fluffy brush and just kind of brush it all over. Okay, so next I'm going to use the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit to kind of shape out, I wouldn't say contour, it's more of just bronzing the face. With a more precise brush, I'm going to grab the same bronzer and I'm just going to kind of define where I want it to be a little bit darker. And then another trick to kind of get the contour look without spending all the time on it. If you get one of these flat type brushes, this is the Morphe M459. And kind of just dab it in your translucent setting powder. Just go right underneath where you want it to be like really sharp and dab it. And just kind of let it set for a minute and then just take a big fluffy clean brush and just wipe away the excess. Now I'm gonna apply some blush, and this is the MAC Sweets for My Sweet. It's like kind of like a baked blush. It's a really pretty color and it's really shimmery. Now to apply the blush, you're gonna kind of smile a little bit so you can see exactly where your cheekbone is. Okay, and to contour my nose, I'm gonna use the same Hoola bronzer. I'm gonna take a very small, thin brush. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit. And I'm gonna keep it like really close. I'm gonna take this brush to kind of blend it out. Okay, so now for my eyes, I'm gonna use the Morphe 350-2. I'm gonna use the third shade from the left. And if you notice, this palette is so messed up. This black completely fell out, so it's whatever. I'm just gonna put it right in the crease. Okay, and using the same palette, I'm gonna grab the color right next to it. With the same brush, I'm just gonna do the same thing. And using a more defined brush with the same palette, I'm gonna go in with a darker color with a more defined brush. I'm gonna use this color. And I'm gonna kind of focus more on the outer side of my eye with this darker shade. Okay, so using the same palette, I'm going to go in with this like bronzy color up here. It's kind of like a copperish color. It's really sparkly, and I'm just gonna dab it a little bit, and I'm gonna spray it with my Fix Plus. And this just kind of brings out the pigment and makes it a little bit more sparkly. And I'm gonna focus this on my lid. Okay, and to make it pop a little bit more, I'm gonna grab some of this gold. And I'm just gonna dab it lightly right over top. Okay, and using the Morphe M514 brush, I'm gonna go in with this like more of a red-brown shade. It's kind of all the way at the end. And I'm gonna go right back in my crease, just a little bit deeper. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more shimmer over top because I really want it to be a little bit more sparkly than it is. And I'm gonna use this Stila, what is this? Metallic Pixie Dust. It's really, really pretty. And it's not like, it's a glitter, but it's more of a shimmer. So it's not like too much to where you feel kind of crazy going out during the day looking like that. But I'm gonna take the brush and I'm just going to kind of dab it very softly with the glitter. And you do kind of have to dampen your brush when you're using the Stila. Okay, going back in with the same brush, I'm just gonna kind of blend out the crease again, make sure the glitter isn't up there. One of the things about the Morphe palette, it doesn't really have a very good like highlighting for your brow color. They have like a gold, but it's a little too gold for me. So I'm gonna use the Pure Visionary palette. And I really like this shade right over here. It's called Innovator. And it's a really pretty shade. And it blends really well with whatever colors you're wearing for underneath your brow. Okay, now for under my eye, I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing that I did above my eye. So I'm gonna go start with this color. And you're just going to go right underneath your eye. Color. And then this brown color. And then lastly, I'm gonna use this more reddish brown color. And this color, I'm gonna focus more on the outer part of my eye. Okay, and using the same color, I'm gonna highlight my inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna go back in with this color and blend it underneath my lower lash line. And now using the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner, I'm gonna grab a really tiny angled brush. This is the Sigma E65 small angle brush. And you're just gonna kind of go right on your waterline. I'm gonna blend it out with the same brush and just kind of buff it. You're gonna start at the outer corner of your eye, and then I open it whenever I bring it back in to see how thick I'm bringing it. This just helps you like really map out where you're gonna put your liquid eyeliner. Okay, now I'm gonna go in using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Now I'm gonna put on some mascara. This is the Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. Okay, now I'm gonna put on my lashes, and I like the L.A brand. They're really, really pretty and they're really durable, so you can use them more than one time. And when you take them off the package, you're always gonna grab the outer side and pull gently off. They always come really long, so you always wanna trim off the excess. I just use little tiny scissors. Smell. Okay, then you're just gonna put a really thin amount of glue on the strip. Like that. And you wanna blow it and kind of get it a little bit sticky. Then going downward, I'm just gonna place it on my eye and then adjust it with the tweezers. And just kind of like press to get it into place. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, we're going to do some highlight. And we're gonna make this look real shiny. And this is the new highlighter by MAC. It's like a limited edition and it's Qualls Barely Dressed. But it's got like 4 different colors. You can either like mix them or you can use one or the other. I'm just gonna use them all. And to highlight my nose, I'm gonna use this I'm gonna use this sponge by Morphe. It's got like an angle. And I'm just gonna kind of like go all around just on the tip. And I'm gonna go right down the center of my nose. And I'm also gonna dab it right above my lip. And then using a fan brush, I'm gonna use it to highlight my cheeks. I love it! Okay, and for my lips, I'm gonna line them with the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, Definitely a Turn Waterproof Extreme Color Lip Liner. That is an extremely long name, and it's called Beyond Nude. Okay, I'm gonna use the lipstick called Shrimpton by MAC. It's like a really pretty nude, and I'm just gonna go right over top. Okay, and then right over top, I'm gonna use the Unicorn Tears by Too Faced to just kind of give it a shimmer. And then we're gonna, of course, spray our face with Fix Plus. Okay, so this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys like it. If you guys want to see anything specific next time, please let me know. Thank you for watching.